All right, I'm only on my second cup of Cafe Bustelo this morning, so I might sound a little bit groggy. The dog kept me up all night long. I am putting this up here because this is a strategy that we've taught, we've executed with most of the time profitability. You never win every trade, but most of the time the profitability. And I wanted to show this setup to everybody that's following us out there, as well as the folks in our Discord trading community. This is a perfect example, textbook example of a strategy we use over and over again intraday, during the week, swing trading, scalping, day trading, whatever. And it's called a break and a retest trade. And this 4 hour chart on the SPY shows exactly what happened yesterday, where major money was made on the retest. Here's the channel we traded in right here, starting this break into this channel in September. And we stayed in this channel. This is like the 19th of September. We stayed in that channel all the way until we got to October 9th. We stayed in that channel and we broke it. And then we retested it, and we retested it, and we retested it, okay? Slowly climbing, stair-stepping up, stair-stepping up, stair-stepping up, stair-stepping up, stair-stepping up. And then in the last several days, 3 or 4 days, we started to have a stair step down. So what am I looking for? This is what's called a flip. This is resistance all the way through this area, right? If you draw a line through here, this is resistance all the way through there. Resistance stopped when it broke up there. And all of a sudden now this particular white line that you're looking at here that was resistance turns into support, right? And what happens yesterday on a huge sell-off? And everybody's panicking and worried about what's going on. This is where you take the retest trade, all right? And take a look at what happened. This thing moved from 574, the 4 hour chart, 574.62 to 577.91, okay? 574.50, let's call it. You can take the top of that candle if you want to 579. That's a 50-point move, right, on SPX. You know how much SPX options pay on 50-point move? I don't think I have to do the math for you if you trade those. If you don't, come back and listen to us again, and I'll give you a little bit of an idea of what gamma does on zero date expiration SPXs. Classic turning resistance into support, and it retested support perfectly, okay? So now let's take a look really quickly, so I don't spend forever on this. Let's get rid of that line there. Let's get rid of that line there. And let's talk about what we're looking at today by flipping to the 30. Yeah, let's go to 15. Okay, here's that bounce yesterday we talked about. 574.45. So what are we looking at now? Well, we're actually back up in this channel that started right here, which you could actually define by turning this over to red, because that's really our trading channel that we're trading in right now, and we're back right smack dab in the middle of it. So if you're talking short term, what are we looking at today? Well, first thing is I'm looking for this area to hold, 578.50-ish. That's the first place I'm looking for a pivot to occur, okay? What occurs on which direction? That all depends on a lot of different factors. You saw the gap we had, so you have the potential of a gap fill trade right down to there if it breaks that. If it breaks low the day, it's not a big gap, it's a small one. Up here, I'm looking at yesterday's highs as where I'm thinking would be the pivot on the upside. Again, break out or break down, not quite sure. You have to take a look at what price action does. You have to be looking at volume, you got to take a look at candle size, shape, color, and the like. But yesterday's trade was about as picture perfect of a break and a retest as you can get. So what am I looking for today? I think Tesla probably had a pretty good macro effect on the market. The job claims report came out, which is favorable to the Fed's current policy, which means it's favorable to the market. So I would be looking for my favorite trade today, if I get it, if I'm lucky. There's always luck involved, right? My favorite trade today would be a break and a retest of 581.80. That would be my favorite trade of the day. If not, If that doesn't happen, I will wait for a range to set up on the day and then play the range and expect that this is going to trade in a channel as we now await some of the bigger earnings plays coming in. We have a lot that's going to happen between these two channels, and they're going to be affected by earnings, by the election, and by FOMC. So come and talk to us at the prop desk, and you can get a little bit more information on this on a detailed basis.